Hey, what's up, guys? So, unfortunately, today is actually our last JWT attack or lab, as I should say. I kind of said that like about 3 times, but now, like, seriously, like, this is literally like the last JWT JSON Web Token attack. And we are going to be doing JWT authentication bypass via algorithm confusion with no exposed keys. Remember in the last lab we were able to expose a key via some URL, like the server wasn't handling correctly, so we were able to like find the URL, head to it, get the key, and then forge a new JWT with that. But in this one, we are not given that luxury. So let's read a little bit about it and let's head straight into it. So, deriving public keys from existing tokens. In cases where the public key isn't readily available, you may still be able to test for algorithm confusion by deriving the key from a pair of existing JWTs. This process is relatively simple using tools as JWT forgery.py. You can find this along with other several useful scripts in Silent Signals on GitHub. We have also created a simplified version of the tool using Docker. Okay, interesting. So now, let's get to the important part. It says, this uses the JWTs you provide to calculate one or more potential values of n. Don't worry too much about what this means. All you need to know is that one of these matches the value of n used by the server's key. For each potential value are script outputs, base64 encoded PEM key in both X509 and PKC S1 format, and a forged JWT signed using each of those keys. To identify the correct key, use burp repeater, or we can just do it manually to send a requesting containing each of the forged JWTs. Only one of these will be accepted by the server. You can then use the matching key to construct an algorithm confusing attack. Okay, so our first step is to log into the account, grab the keys, forge new JWTs, and test each one until one of them is accepted by the server. Once we do that, we are gonna forge we're gonna, here it goes, construct an algorithm confusion attack using that matching key that we did find. Okay, so let's hop straight into it and let's log in with the credentials provided. Let's make sure intercept is off. Okay, my account. Let's log in as Wiener with his super simple password, and let's turn intercept on. Well, let's cancel these repeater tabs. So this login post request we're going to send to repeater, forward it, and then to my account, and then we can turn intercept off. So we can start Docker. I think I already did start it. Let me fix my terminal. Okay, so this is I get cloned this repository, so we already have it in our terminal, and we also built the Docker, and now we're in it. So all we do have to do is Python 3 the script here and provide the two keys as the arguments. So the first key is going to be from the login post request. I'm going to copy this key right here. And then the second key is going to be from the my account key. My account, yeah. And that should be all the script needs to be able to run. Let me close down those tabs so you guys can see what's happening in the terminal a little bit better. I don't know why I'm wearing a hoodie. It's kind of super hot. I mean, in comparison to like last week, it's not that hot, but you know, we're still thriving. So this takes a couple seconds, 10-20 seconds, and then we'll see the output and progress with what we just read. Just give it some time. Here we go. Okay, so if we expand this, we see that we have two JWTs that we can copy and paste and test. And then we have the keys matching it. Okay. So let's grab one of the JWTs, paste it. So for this, we get a 200 okay, right? If we post this key, do we get a 200 okay? Yes, we do. And what happens if we post the other key? Do we also get a 200 okay? Okay, we get a 302 not found, as expected. So the first JWT is the one that we have to use, as it is accepted by the server. So now, which is the key that pertains to it? Let me exit this out so we can see this better. It is this one, written to A45. So we are going to cat for A45, and here is the key. So we have to base 64 encode it how it said. Let's make sure everything is okay. Everything looks okay. Let's copy this, and we are going to create a new key and replace the K with this base 64 encoded string. So we're good. Now let's head back to repeater using the JSON web token extension and do the same thing as the previous videos. Let's try to access adminis as the user administrator. I don't know, I always, mess that up, the typing. So if we also go to raw, we have to specify that we want to access the my admin, and we also have to finish off the process, we have to sign it. So we press OK, and if we send, we have a 200 OK. So that is the exploit. Now we can just copy this URL and turn our intercept back on, and just go back to repeater, grab this new token and replace the tokens that we get with this new one, and we have access to the admin panel. Now let's delete the user Carlos to finish up the lab, and we have completed the lab. So there we go. Not too difficult. The JWT Forger Pi makes it easy for us to forge new JWTs, and then we can use the matching key, how it says here, to construct an algorithm confusion attack. So that was the video, guys. I'm sorry if I sound like an NPC sometimes and I talk like a robot. It's sometimes I'm like focused and kind of thinking as I'm speaking. Make sure I don't like mumble or stutter. But thank you guys for watching. I promise in the next video, it's a new web attack. It's not gonna be JWTs anymore. Yeah, sorry about lying about that. Well, I didn't mean to. But thank you guys for watching once again, and yeah.